afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Morrowind. Well, last time, we engaged in a magical, invisible, papal jailbreak, and having just said that sentence out loud, I can conclude Morrowind is just the best game, isn't it? And today, right, we need to mosey northwards to check in with our good friend and Reverend Oracle about these lost prophecies we just recovered, but okay. There's no need to rush there, because there's plenty of other business up north I want to take care of at the same time. Here we go. The Morag Tongue gave me a new contract suggesting, yes, there might be some sort of settlement I'm simply unaware of. Shara, way up north and nearby to Dagon Fel. And on top of that, we've got some outstanding business with the Imperial Legion, tracking down a glove that might cause a scandal if it ever came to light, so, okay. Imsin the Dreamer wanted me to track that down in Asumanu, southeast of Aldredania, which he was kind enough to put on my map, so, okay. By the sounds of it, yes, there's all sorts of bits and pieces we could take care of round here. Though I tell you what, given we're doing a Legion business anyway, before I mosey northwards, let's actually, pop in and say hi to the Legion. Because they've got a base nearby, Moonmoth right there, where there may be a quest giver. And on top of that, yes, long ago, I was told a story about Hilarious Avaro over at the fort. A lad who wants to stop corruption and might be willing to do some rather dubious things to make it happen. And he wants to talk to me about an unspecified subject, so, okay, I suspect the Imperial Legion is about to give me some very dodgy assignments. The slight issue being, if I want to go and, do Imperial business, that means I need, Imperial armor. And, I'm not entirely sure I know where the Imperial armor is, so, okay, that's fine. We'll just, steal some from the fort as we've done before. So, okay, step one, find some barracks with some not properly stashed away armor. Okay, I couldn't find any, so I'm just gonna buy yet more Imperial armor from the Imperial armor store right here, and I'm increasingly suspicious this entire Legion business is just a con to flog you armor over and over when you inevitably forget where you bloody put it. So here we go, probably some nice easy stuff to kick us off here today, given, yeah, this place is right by Balmora, right at the start of the game, and this is the first mission from Rad Heart, so, okay. Buoyant Armigers have challenged us to a hunt. Go kill a Dwemer Centurion and bring me the scrap metal, though, I mean, I could just go and get some scrap metal out of just a random container in any Dwemer ruin, like, you wouldn't actually know, presumably. So, okay, that's going to be a nice, easy way of getting, a little bit of a reputation with the faction. But where's your leader? Because, yeah, there was definitely talk of, something maybe a bit on the dodgy side that needed to be done. Here we go, Hilarious Avaro. I hear you want to have a chat with me for some reason. Here we go. Took me a few attempts to figure out, yes, which option I was supposed to click on to get his mysterious work, but... okay. I've learnt a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a story. When I'm done, you can ask me some questions, and then maybe you might decide to go out and do some things. You might not. That's your affair. So, he's about to, yes, tell me to do something so dodgy, he can't actually authorize me to go and do it. So, okay, we're just going to do something really dodgy today. And yes, if I do, I might just get a nice present. So, okay, what on earth is going on here? Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everyone knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it. Because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe. And it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. So, right. You're trying to do your job, but there's someone dodgy locally who's, releasing all the people you catch. And I'm guessing the fact that you're phrasing it this way means you want that person very, very dead. So one day the good officer said, wait a minute, what about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? they haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes. So, okay, you don't want me to kill the, yes, dodgy magistrate. You want me to go and kill the people who are slipping in money. Yes, he's even using the term a bloodbath, so, okay. You want people dead, the problem being, I'm gonna need a bit more help about the bad people. The Kimono Tong. Right, and I think I know precisely what you want me to do. There's that Kimono Tong bar just down the road in Balmora. And yeah, he doesn't know precisely where they are, but the Thieves Guild, if I was friends with them, they would tell me because I'm not an Imperial officer, or rather, well, okay, actually, I am in the Imperial Legion, but I'm in like every faction, so I don't count. I'm the protagonist. I'm special for some reason. And on top of that, by doing this, yeah, I might just be helping out the Thieves Guild, because, okay, Thieves Guild's old and powerful elsewhere, but in Morrowind, they're still only just getting started, and they're struggling to make progress against the Kimono Tong, so, if I basically declare war against the Tong, murder those guys, okay. That's gonna help out my friends in the Thieves Guild, and I like the Thieves Guild. They pay well, damn it. So okay, back down the road to Balmora, and I'm pretty sure where the Kimono Tong are, given I know where the Kimono Tong bar is, but no reason not to, you know, just confirm that that's everybody with the Thieves Guild, just in case there's, say, you know, an extra one somewhere who's not in the bar with the rest of them. And okay, the Thieves Guild wastes no time in pointing out precisely who I'm looking for and where they are, so I've got 5 people who need to be taken out. The slight issue being there's more than 5 people inside this building. In particular, yeah, there's 2 up on the roof here, then 1 on the door, go inside, a bartender, 3 more people are here, and then more people downstairs, potentially even more behind, yeah, these are various locked doors, so, okay. I see that we've got potentially a bit of an issue here, which is, if we kill the wrong people, that's just murder. And then Larius might not be happy with me. So okay, let's ID the people we actually need to kill. Madrail here, that's 1, the thief. In the main room, Banor here, he's just the bartender, we don't need him to die. But Marassa, Vidusa, and Sovor, okay, they're all on the hit list. That just leaves Fainland, so there he is at the front door. So okay, we've got 2 isolated, and 3 right in the main room standing next to the bartender. Meaning we want to be a bit careful because, yeah, we don't want this person to die. The people on the roof, meanwhile, that's a problem and don't worry about them. I'm going to suggest, step 1, we use my new invisibility powers to take out the isolated pair before anybody else. So, activate 80% invisibility, then another 20% on top, get out a weapon, and now I should be nice and invisible. It's just, excuse me. I'm supposed to be invisible right now, so, you know what, that's fine, that's absolutely fine, and uh-oh. Okay, so this was a crime, apparently. But that's, no, it's all fine. Everything's, okay, this has gone messier than I was expecting. Also, it concerns me that they're, you know, running away as opposed to fighting back. That's a problem in many ways because, okay, I feel bad about this now. Oh, I've got a bounty of 3 grand, because, right, I'm just doing a murder right now, so... Okay, where's everyone else gone? So, no, you're the bartender, that's fine, you're not, you guys need to go down, actually. Sorry about this, but I was told to kill you by, yes, a dodgy guy in a fort, so, right, that's all of them dead, and not, no, sir. Sir, you're the one person who doesn't need to die. Right, just calm you, sir. There we go. Lovely, though. Hilariously, yes, we're down to 14 disposition, and he's now identifying me as a notorious outlaw. Okay, before we go any further, just help myself to all the corpses, including Okay, bunch of keys, Nerano Manor, etc, etc. You know, I genuinely would have felt better if, like, you know, they'd fought back. But they didn't. They just ran around screaming as I clubbed their heads in, and now I feel bad. I do feel slightly bad about this whole, please stop getting out a big hammer. It's not going to end well for you. I'm going to work under the assumption, as he just, you know, whacks me with a hammer and whatnot, that when I get back, Hilarious What's-His-Face, he's going to, like, get rid of this here bounty. So, all I need to do, really, is, yes, run away from town as fast as possible. Because my bounty is currently at 4 grand, which feels very high. Okay, just get out of here, and then just jump into the water, get out of town before the guards see me, because they might object to, you know, someone running around with several thousand gold of bounty on account of the murder and whatnot. And before I mosey back to, yes, the actual fort itself, do not forget, John, we need to get some random scrap out of this here ruin. So just mosey into this location, straight on down. Has anyone regenerated? Not seeing any trouble around here, so I think, yes, the bandits are still dead. They've not come back to life or anything. So, okay, now it's just a case of, yes, moseying about until I find a nice big steel keg that contains some random scrap. Here we go, not a keg on this occasion, instead just a random centurion spider. Grab the McGibble, and there we go. And just in case, yes, he was serious and he wanted to be from a Dwemer centurion, well, there was one just round the corner, so we'll take that too. Right, back at base, pop the correct armor back on. Rad Hardheart literally isn't willing to do business with me because I'm a notorious outlaw. He's not going to try and, like, you know, arrest me or anything. He's not an idiot, but okay, I'm gonna need you to make this bounty go away, please. Because I just did a lot of murder because you suggested I ought to. Okay, hilariously, after, you know, he told me this big story about how tragic and unfair it was that people with friends in high places were getting away with crime. Yeah, so, he just had a word with his friends in high places to make my murder go away, so, oh, Larius, you are a dodgy chap, aren't you? So, bare minimum, he found that nice present he was hinting at, a ring of surroundings. And yeah, by the looks of it, that's it from him. Sadly, this is not kicking off a questline of increasingly dodgy murders ordered but kind of not ordered by the Imperial Legion. And okay, the ring is, yes, chameleon, 20 to 30%, so, unfortunately, yes, I don't really need that because between Caius's pants and the other amulet I've got, yeah, I can already get chameleon up to 100%. But for 0.1 weight, I may as well take this with me, just in case, you know, the charge gets low on Caius's pants at some point. And as for Rand, he's now willing to talk to me, because someone's had a word to him about how I'm not actually a notorious outlaw after all. So, here you go, good sir, have some scrap, lovely. And as for the next mission with these guys, okay, they want me to go and rescue someone who's been taken captive by some Ashlanders who didn't appreciate him as showing up to their camp and talking about Imperial culture and virtue, so, yeah, I can see how that would go down badly, yes. So, okay, that one's a lot further off the beaten track. We may come back to that later. Especially as, yeah, that camp's the one way over here, nearby to Azura's coast. So that is not the direction I want to be going in today. Instead, right, let's get back to town and start moseying northwards. Which is a little bit trickier because, yeah, the Mages Guild basically doesn't exist on the northern half of the map, so I can't really teleport there on this occasion. Instead, yes, after a nap to get my magic back, probably the best option is take a boat up to Dagon Fel. We'll go down to whatever Shara is first, given, yeah, the directions to get to there did start at Dagon Fel. Then we'll mosey over to Asumanu, somewhere southeast of Aldradania. And finally, over to the camp to speak to the Nerevarine Prophet. So, right, that should work nicely. So, okay, the Silk Strider can get me straight to Vivek. And from there, we can change on to, yes, a boat to mosey up the coast. So, Hlarode, continue straight on to Gnar Mok, then Bloody Cool, and finally, Dagon Fel. This probably isn't the most efficient way to get to Dagon Fel. There must be an easier way. Okay, so go south past the Dwemer ruins, I know the ruins they're talking about, then take a west till a branch heads southwest to the coast. Shara will be to the south, though... okay. When you say to the coast, one, Shara's not necessarily a town, it could just be like a cave or something. And two, he didn't specifically say it was on the same island as Dagon Fel proper. Anyway, I know how to start bare minimum, but yeah, I do find the roads around Dagon Fel a bit on the difficult side to navigate. But okay, step one, past the Dwemer ruin. The implication being yes, and now I need to figure out a way to turn west, and... okay, that would be west right there, so keep going in this direction until there's a branch that goes to the southwest, which would be... yeah, down in this direction. So follow this branch down towards the coast, and presumably I should be going towards the coast at some point, though, eyes open. I don't know precisely what Shara is. So, you know, it might be a cave, it might be a small town, it might be anything. Okay, and I'm seeing something down here, right by the coast, in fact, so, okay. We've got ourselves just presumably... never mind, this is, yes, a completely unrelated camp. This is not Shara. No trouble, lads, and... never mind, they decided they did want trouble. Well, that's a mistake on your part, to be honest. You really should not have started this. Okay, so... your friend's dead because I literally sucked the life out of him, and... I was really hoping you might be smarter than him. But as it turns out, no. Though I do need to get my magic back, so, hang on. Just need to batter you with my sucks the magic out of you hammer before I begin literally sucking the life out of you using my, you know, absorb health spells, because, bloody hell are those goods. So this brings me, yes, right next to the island where there was the hermit we visited once upon a time to bring him supplies. But yeah, this does raise the question. Where precisely is Shara? And okay, just around the coast there's, yes, a wizard tower. That in theory could be Shara. Okay, if it is, I'm not sure how to verify because I can't find the cocky door. And on the other hand, right, there's something around the corner here, but that's blatantly an ancestral tomb by the looks of it, so, okay, I'll admit, I may be a tiny bit on the, lost side here. And even the tomb's a disappointment, just yeah, handful of rooms and no treasure of note either. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this took me some time, but it turns out yes, it was this wizard's tower, it's just the door is over here, hidden behind some rocks, and also disguised as an ancestral tomb for some reason. So, right, we found Shara. So one may reasonably assume, from what we've seen so far, yeah, this will be a Telvanni wizard that somebody wants dead, so just tell myself to. Okay, you could, like, you know, suck the life out of this skeleton, but it feels like it's not working very well as a concept, John. Like, yeah, big hammer, that works better. So, okay, best option is just to take out all the local demons and make sure no one sneaks up behind me or whatnot, so, okay. Definitely some dodgy necromancy going on. Not that I'm in any position to judge, I do dodgy magic too, and just dodgy stuff in general. Just murdered a whole bunch of people a second ago. Oh, though this is a cute touch, by the way, which is, yes, a storeroom full of, just, you know, various discarded bones, and in the same room, a crate with a giant pile of clothing. So, right, this guy's been kidnapping people in order to do very dodgy stuff to them. And yeah, it's quite a few people, because that's quite a lot of clothing. Still, we know how to deal with mages, which I assume we are dealing with here. Just to pop on, hang on. The Ring of Equity, where have you got to? There you are, my friends. Because yeah, with that in play, basically I'm immune to all forms of magic, so... you know what, sir? Feel free to give it a go. I'll let you try first, and okay, he's summoning. Don't let him summon. What he summons might, like, you know, just hit me or whatnot. So, there we go. His summon is gone. You are dead too. And you had Okay, one of those silver staffs of war, which suggests you were actually quite high up in House Telvanni. That's like, you know, something you get given in a ceremony when you get up to, like, a Magister or something, so... okay, you were quite a big deal, but I'm a bigger deal. I, like, run the place, so this is fine. In House Telvanni, murder is A-okay. Also, John, you're still wearing the terrible Imperial armor, aren't you? Right, just dump that on the ground so I don't have to carry it around or whatnot. Put this back on. Right, much better. Okay, now he's dead. We could just rest in here's a bed till I feel a bit better. Marvellous. And that done, we can be on our way. So, okay, destination the next was find Asu Manu to the southeast of Aldredania. But I'm not sure it actually specifically said it's on the same landmass, but presumably, yeah, if Aldredania is the starting point in terms of directions, that's a reasonable assumption. So, as soon as I step outside, head due west, and just, you know, scour the coast, it should be somewhere along there. So, okay, we should now be approaching, yes, the correct landmass. Now we just need to find the correct cave or whatnot. So, okay. Over to this bit of the world. 100% there's a fish there that just attacked me. Very rude. Don't do that. I don't appreciate it. So, okay. This area is not very big. Cannot possibly be that difficult to find, you know, what I'm looking for. Though, bloody hell, there are a lot of cliff racers around here. Arguably too many. There's a lot of wildlife around Dagon Fel and whatnot. But yeah, looking at the map, if I want to be southeast of Aldredania, I need to be a fair bit more west yet. So, okay, just hop down into the water. Keep on keeping on. I feel like, yes, now we should be moving into the right sort of area. And honestly, yeah, just keep practicing absorb health, because that's mysticism, that's a willpower, that's very good for your character. So, okay. That's like some sort of path I'm walking on right now, though now I'm kind of going inland. Which isn't what I want, but... no, that's Sargon. That's not what we're looking for. I feel like, yeah, I want to be moseying a bit more south towards the coast. So, just to keep absorbing a health out of everything. Somewhere round here. This feels about right based on the directions we've been given. And that might be good. Got, yeah, one lovely thing right here. Blimey, bloody jokes have got some health on them, apparently. And there we go. Asu Manu, though I'm definitely being bloody hell, I'm being attacked by so many cocky birds right now. As I was saying, Asu Manu. And okay, officially we're here for Vvardenfell, or to be precise, yes, to get something off her. She has an embroidered glove, which was given to a buoyant armature as a token of affection. So, right, this is like a blackmail material. We need to get hold of the glove. That does not mean Vvardenfell needs to die. If she's willing to negotiate, that's fine. Oh, and I'll give ya, it's a fancy crystal cavern on this occasion. So, right, mosey in. We've got some small issues here, which is... right, take out the Atronax, no trouble. They go down first. We've got choices. A rope bridge in one direction. And yeah, bit of water in the other. I'm suspicious of the water mines. Why is there this water here? Possibly it's just, you know, generic water. Okay, on this occasion, and maybe there's no big secret, it's just a pool of water. Oh, there is, however, yes, somebody here who... okay, I was wondering whether you were about to attack me or not. In the end, you decided you were. You're not Verona, though. You're VN. Not sure what your problem was. Possibly I was just, oh dear. That's not very good in terms of a chameleon. And I think you did summon a Flame Atronac, but never mind, the Flame Atronac's still here, so that can just go down too. Down you all go, please. Down you go. And we've got more mages up top at Sewer here, including a you Verona by any chance. And nope, we've just got more people who are hanging out in this cave. I really hope I've got the right cave here. I'm like 90% sure I'm in the right cave. Okay, kid, I'm going to strongly suggest you don't attack me, and you don't have an appointment to see Verona.
Sorry, stranger.
I mean,
My
that's
time is short,
true. So I'm just going to literally jump over you and say hi to Verona. So, hello there. Your secretary said you were busy. However, I decided I was just going to let myself in. And for now, at least, you're not attacking me. So, okay. Try admiring. Excellent. So to 74. Try it again at 84. That's got to be good enough for anything. So, okay. Let's talk about, yes, the Maiden's Token, which is functionally blackmail material. I like you, so just take it. Ilmeni Dren of Vivek gave this to a buoyant armature, and she'd hate for that secret to get out. Do what you will with it, I've got more important things to deal with than this sad love affair, so, okay. I was given this quest by, what was her face? The Imperial Legion officer nearby to Aldrune. But you've given me the name of the glove's original owner, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Legion didn't. They didn't care, they just wanted the material recovered. And okay, you can find her in a Vivek, I care not for her, and, okay, you say can I find her in Vivek. Vivek's made up of a lot of different cantons, could you be a tiny bit more specific? So yeah, the reason the Imperial Legion was involved was the blackmail involving the buoyant armature. They didn't actually care about getting the glove home, so, by the sounds of it, yeah. At this point, I could take the glove in either direction. Either back to the Legion, or to its original owner, the buoyant armature's girlfriend or whatever. Okay, I may turn my attention to that in just a second, but... you know, one of those weird monsters just swims away from me there. Yeah, the camp should be literally just over the water. So, let's mosey over there, say hello to my best friend, What's-Her-Face, you know, the Nerevarine Oracle. Here we go, I remember these guys, and okay. Just the nick of time, by the looks of it, yeah, Blightstorm is sweeping in right now. Right, Nibani, good news, I've got some prophecies for ya. You have the Lost Prophecies, you'll tell me these things over and over until I have them by heart. And then you must tell me what these priests say, what they see in these words. And then, you must leave. Hunt, sleep, train, feed, learn the land. I must bring these things into me, and place them before my ancestors, and listen to them, and to the skies and stars of my dreams. And then, when the moons have come and gone, return, and I will give you my judgment. So, I think what she's saying in a very fancy fashion is, yes, these guys don't really, write anything down. It's all about oral tradition being passed from generation to generation. So, she's memorizing them and possibly circulating them around the other wise women in this tribe so they can, you know, figure out what it means and also make sure it doesn't get lost again. Okay, the point is, yes, she's basically just said, go away. Which probably means the journal will let me know when it's time to come back and check in. Oh, never mind. I just spoke to her immediately and, apparently the moons have already come and gone, because she's ready to give her judgment. So, the ancestors and stars have given me clear signs. The Lost Prophecies leave no doubt. The incarnate shall be an outlander. You, blessed by Azura, must lift the 7 curses. Prophecy has shown the 7 steps of the Nerevarine's path, and I've been chosen as your guide for each step on the way. I will read the signs and show you. It is time for you to walk the path of the 7 visions and pass the 7 trials of the 7 visions. And, okay, I think I've already passed, some of them already. You know, birth sign or whatnot. And there we go. Certain day, uncertain parents. The second trial, neither blight nor age can harm him. And, okay, good news. I've got corporous disease, and was then sort of cured. That's not entirely true, but the point is I'm now resistant to disease, which is precisely what you're looking for. So okay, that's number 1 and 2. 5 still remain. However, the third trial is not my secret to share. Go to Sul-Matul, the guardian of our cult, and he will tell you about the third trial. When you have fulfilled it, return to me for guidance on your next step on the path to being the Nerevarine. So, okay, who was Sul-Matul again? Was that the guy in the tent behind you? You know, the Khan or whatnot? There we go, it was that guy. So, right, Mr. Ashkan, sir. Apparently I need some information from you. So, okay, I'm now on the path of the Nerevarine, and this third test is the Warrior's Test, which is why, yes, this belongs to you, not to the Barney over the road. So, okay, strength, courage, and cunning. Nearby lies a Kogo rune and, okay, I know precisely where that is. I've been there before, and I did notice at the time, yes, it was quite, big. So I didn't go all the way down to the bottom, because it did just seem to kind of keep going forever. So, right, that'd be why. This is like an important plot thing or whatnot. So, mosey back over there. Step 1, corpus sweepings from a corpus beast. That one's nice and easy. Step 2, a cup with the mark of House Dagon. For I've myself seen such cups there, and will know you have seen with your own eyes what I've seen with mine. Okay, I'm pretty sure actually, I've got one of those cups. Like, it was interesting enough, I picked it up and brought it with me to Balmorra, so, okay, we might be 2/3 of the way there already. And then finally, the Shadow Shield. Okay, that one I definitely don't have, so we do definitely need to actually go back. We can't just, like, you know, blag it using stuff I got last time. So, right, all the way down to the Tomb of Dagon and Morrowind, and the lava tunnels deep beneath the Kogo Ruins. So, okay. I'm guessing yes, that's going to be a very big dungeon. So there we go, Kogo Ruin, though probably the easiest way to get there is, yeah, from Morgana. So, we will get to that, just not quite this second, because I don't want to forget about, yeah, this whole business with that mysterious glove. So, quick recall takes me back to Balmorra, lovely, because I'm moseying around the corner to Vivek to look for Ilmeni Dren. I'm really hoping I can, you know, ask the guards about her, by the way, because, otherwise this could take a while. Like, every single one of these cantons has got, like, 3 or 4 floors to it, and there's quite a lot of them. Okay, thankfully, yes, she's now a conversation topic, so, St. Delen, good, we now know where to start. So, okay, Delen is one of these two. I think it's this one on the right as you're running towards the temple. There we go, Delen, down in the bottom right there, spot on. So, okay, you, madam, are somewhere in here. She lives in South of 1, here in St. Delen. Okay, when you say South of 1, they're like addresses. In terms of, you know, letting you navigate the canton. And if so... I mean, this is south. I'm facing south right now. And that's just back outside, so... I'm not 100% sure how to interpret that address, good sir. Oh, okay. I was just looking around, trying to find, you know, this random person I'm looking for. In the storage area... underneath St. Delen, there's a skeleton. Okay, Vivek's got all sorts of weird bloody things hidden away apparently, so, right, there's like, not only a dungeon, but something weird going on down here, bloody hell. I mean, that, or this is just like, you know, very small tombs for people who can't afford proper tombs. Okay, I may just be doing some grave robbing right now. Honestly, I didn't even really mean to. Just sort of happened by mistake. Yep, no big terrifying secret at the end as far as I can tell. Just, you know, some very small tombs. Apparently, in St. Delen, they just keep the tombs round the back of the storage area. Which is a weird choice, but fine, or whatever. Okay, this took a very, very long time, because... I went through literally every room and person in the entire canton before I finally realised, apparently yes, there are a small number of dwellings that can only be accessed from the bloody outsides. So right, south at 2, right here, there's south 1, then south 3. Mildly confusing naming protocol there, but fine. So okay, this is like, you know, small separate residences. And there's more on that side over there, so does every canton have these? Right, apparently there's like an entire bit of the canton I just did not know existed till right now. I just went into, number 2, out of interest. There's just a dead guy here, so, right. This might not be like, you know, the best neighbourhood in many ways. Anyway, into South 1, slightly larger, it must be said, and, Ilmeni, have I got good news for you? And where did you, no, I won't ask. Will you return the glove to me? And, absolutely, here you flippy go. Thank you, Arya. I am in your debt. So, right, we return that to you. But I cannot but notice. Okay. This is interesting. When we say rules and slavery, have you seen the twin lamps? And I've found one. I've actually found someone in the cocking twin lamps, so they light the way to freedom, Ilmane. I'm always glad to meet another member. There's a family in Alvelothi, the Arvils, who need our help. Go to Alvelothi and speak to Galen Arvil. So, it has taken me, like, over 40 episodes. But I finally cocking have found the twin lamps, so, okay, hang on. Is this like a proper faction, which... Never mind. Those aren't the rules of the twin lamps, which is what I was assuming. Those are the rules of House Slalu, so, right, possibly yes, House Slalu is kind of like, you know, somehow aligned with the twin lamps, which kind of makes sense, because yes, that house is closer to the Empire, where slavery is illegal, so just kind of makes sense if one of the great houses was going to be more closely aligned with the anti-slavery faction, it would be Hlalu, absolutely. And there we go. After nearly a year, in terms of, you know, in-game time and whatnot, I have finally got a Twin Lamps quest, so, okay. I would say, on that exciting revelation, how about we call it a part there? But next time... Okay, well, obviously, yes, I'm immediately diverting to that business. And better, I think we could do all of this in a one trip, so... over to Alvelothi to check out a brand new flipping faction. And once we're done, Kogo Rooney's barely down the road. We can get a Silt Strider to Margan, head out in that direction, and yes indeed, make a little bit of main plot progress too. So hopefully you join me next time for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerds, and this has been Morrowind. Thank you very much, and goodbye. So okay, I've been outwitted by a butterfly and beaten up by a fish.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
I didn't steal anything! I'm sorry, I touched the shoes while I was shoe shopping! Okay, I feel like I may have just, walked in on something. What about this person? Can we talk to this person?